Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the finale for my rolling product pan. Every single year I do a rolling product pan on my channel where I'm trying to finish products up. This is the only project where I'm trying to, well, not the only project, but kind of, where I'm trying to fully finish products, apart from my pan palettes and stuff like that. But basically in this project I have no usage goal, I have no hit pan on. I just have the goal to finish them or keep them in, until to get as much progress as I can. I don't, set any other goals. I just want to finish. So I'm excited to share with you where I stand with my products today. I didn't finish as many as I would have wanted in this finale, but I'm still really, really happy with the progress. So I'm going to talk you through that. But before I jump into the video, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I always start with the products that have been in the longest, and we're going to start off with an eyeshadow. This one comes from Burberry, and this is the shade Rosebud. This one has actually been in since the beginning of the year. It's the only product that has been in since the beginning of the year, and I use this one in my eyebrows, so I do get pretty consistent use on this one every single month, and I've had really good progress. You obviously seen the progress now, but I've been, hovering around the 30 use mark every single month. Sometimes it's been higher, sometimes it's lower, but around that 30 use. I've been really, really happy with the progress that I've been making on this one, and it's been super satisfying to follow. It is a massive eyeshadow. It has 2.5 grams, which is, most shadows have like 1 gram or less. So it is really a huge eyeshadow, and I've only really used it in my eyebrows. So this is what it looked like last month. You can see I had repressed it and I was working on using it up. I had a reheat pan, I believe, at last update, but I was trying to finish up as much as I can. Ideally, I wanted to finish it before this update, but this is what it looks like today. So as you can see, I wasn't able to finish it. I have more left than I thought I would, because I realized that I wouldn't be able to finish this one this month. So I've been focusing on other things. I actually haven't been using this one as my only eyebrow product this month. I also used the shade in my palette to try to finish that one up in my brows. So this one got a little bit neglected, but I used it 15 additional times in the past month. So yeah, this one is stopping here. Again, I wish I would have been able to finish this one before the end of the year. I don't think I would have been able to, so unfortunately I'm not going to hit my goal on this one this year, which is a shame, but I've done really, really well with this and I've had some amazing progress. So overall, I think this one is going to be done in January. I'm going to continue using this one in December, and I'm probably going to get, another 5-10 uses in it in December, and then I'm going to continue using it in January, and I think it's going to be done in January next year. So very, very early on, and it's going to be hopefully an easy empty for me next year. But yeah, not quite there for this project, but yeah, very, very high usage. I can put on the screen here how much I used it in total, because I know it was a very high amount this year. I think it was like 350 or something like that. I can't remember, but I'll put on the screen how much I've used it in total this year, so you can see just how hard I tried to finish this eyeshadow. The second product we have been in way less than the first product, and that is my Pat Under Eye Setting Powder, which I'm housing in my Stila Convertible Compact. This is what it's been looking like throughout the months. As you can see, I've had this one in now for 7 months, so still a decent amount of time, but definitely less than the whole year. And this one I didn't use too much every single month. I did have some high usage in the beginning just because it did suit me better in summer or spring and summer when I first rolled this one in, because it is a little bit deeper for me otherwise. But I used this one mainly as a touch-up powder, so I didn't, again, have the biggest progress, but you can see it moving. This is what it looked like last month, and I was really determined to finish this one. So I said that even if I don't, use this as a touch-up powder, I will start using this one as my everyday powder and finish it up that way. And this is what it looks like today. As you can see, I was able to finish it. I'm really, really proud of that. It is completely gone, and it took me 11 additional uses to finish it up completely. So yeah, we do have an empty. Very happy with that. This packaging is actually broken now, so it's not the best to use for repressing. I might retire this one now. But yeah, it was a good compact. It's been really useful to have in my bag because it is so slim. But yeah, I used it up, using it as like a setting powder. I used it to set the perimeter of my face. I do have another powder in here that I usually use for that, but I did switch it out and use this one because, again, I wanted it to be done. And I'm really, really happy that it's an empty. So the third product in this project, we're going to skip over very briefly because I have not used it at all in the past 3 months. This one rolled in 6 months ago, and it is the Impossible Glow highlighting drops. I really fell in love with this one during the summer to use on my collarbones and stuff like that. but I have stopped using it since then because I feel like I want to save this one for next summer instead. So yeah, I'm okay with that. It is one that I'm saving for next year, so even if I didn't finish it this year, I will for sure finish next year, and again, it's going to be hopefully quite an easy empty then. The next product we have is an eyeshadow, and that one comes from my Gold Obsession palette from Huda Beauty. This was my Panda palette for the last 6 months of last year, and I had 3 shades left in here this year, which I was trying to finish up. I finished up 1 shade already, and now I'm working on the second one. The third one I unfortunately didn't get to this year, so I'm going to try to finish that next year instead. But I'm working on the 6th shade in the palette, and you can see what it's been looking like. So this one has now been in for 5 months, and I haven't been using it that most. The first month I actually didn't use it at all. Then I used it like 2 or 1 times, again, not too much, but I have tried to step up my usage game. So this is what it looked like last month. I had used it quite a bit at that point, 7 uses leading up to last update. And again, I was determined to get some decent amount of use out of it this month, but unfortunately I wasn't able to finish it. It looks like this now, so yeah, a little bit of product left, but I definitely feel like I've worn it down a tiny bit. I did reach for it 5 additional times in the past month, so again, not the highest amount of usage, but I'm still happy with it, and maybe I can still finish it before the end of the year. So yeah, that is the shadow right there. I'm actually wearing this one today in my crease. I am determined to try to finish this one this year, but I didn't manage to do it before the finale. I'm filming this on the 21st, so a little bit earlier, but I'm going away for Christmas. So I have to pre-film a little bit, but I will bring this one with me for Christmas to try to use this one. Maybe if I use it like every day in my crease, I can finish it up, but we'll see. I'll try to do it, and if I can, that would be amazing. Otherwise, again, it will be an easy empty for next year. So we have a product that has been in this project since the beginning, but I've been rotating through the products that are in this specific product, and that is my Sleek Solstice palette. This is a highlighting palette, and I'm currently working on the 2nd shade in the palette, which is more of a lavender purple type of shade. I did also franken this shade from the beginning. You can see what it's looking like here. So yeah, I didn't use this one at all. Like the original shade, I didn't use it all for the first 3 months. Just letting you know, but yeah, I did franken this one. I think the 2nd month I had this in the project, and again you can see that, and I have continued using the franken. So this is what both of them looked like last month. You can see I had a little bit of the franken left, and then obviously the purple highlighter were pretty full. And this is what it looks like today. I've been able to finish up the franken, as you can see, but I wasn't able to quite get there with the purple highlighter, the original highlighter, which is again a shame, but I'm happy with the progress that I was able to make on this palette. I finished up, the other 2 shades in here that were still left this year, so very pleased with that. I just did not quite get there with the last highlighter. So yeah, very happy. The franken took me 16 additional uses to finish up, and then this one here, I used 17 times, so very happy with that. I did also have Managed Shade Pan, as you can see. I have used this one on my nails. I'm actually using this one today. I have it underneath a holographic shade. Very, very pretty. I love this one. I might do this again for New Year's. It is shipping now a little bit, so I need to redo my nails, but I'm going to do them ready for Christmas anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, really happy with the progress. Again, it's a little bit of a shame that I didn't finish this highlighter, but I'm still happy with the progress. And again, it's going to be an easy win for next year. So we have 4 products left, and these remaining 4 I did not really quite think I would be able to finish this year. So these have been more like to make progress for next year. And first out of those is my blush. This is from Max Factor. This is the Cream Puff Blush in Gorgeous Berries. You can see what it's been looking like. This is quite a deep purpley type of blush, so I can't use too much of it, so I don't know how much the progress is going to move in the footage. I've been, I used it 5 times the first month, and 8, and then 8. So that is what you're looking at now, and this is what it looked like last month. I have been trying to use this one again as much as I can, and I've used it 9 additional times in the past month, and this is what it looks like today. Again, not sure if you're going to see much of a difference. It is a beautiful shade. It is definitely getting flatter, but it's still quite a bit of product in here. So again, I knew I wouldn't be able to finish it, but I was trying my best, and I'm happy with the progress that I got on it. That is the blush now. It is definitely flatter. Again, it's not my favorite blush, and it's not been the most fun to reach for, if I'm being honest. I've been gravitating away from it for the last kind of week or 2. So not been ideal, but yeah, I think this one was better in autumn. Now I'm kind of over it a little bit. So we'll see what I do with this one next year, but I'm happy again with the progress that I made on it so far. We then have a powder. This one is my Chanel Natural Finish Pressed Powder in the shade Translucent 3. This one is one that I, again, wanted to have in to make progress on. It's a little bit deeper for me. So this is actually the powder that I use to set the perimeter of my face normally. Like I mentioned, I did with the Pat McGrath powder. So I haven't used this one as much as I normally do. You can see the progress as I'm talking. I have had really high usage in the beginning. With this one, I used it 32 times the first time and 29 times the second month. And this is what it looked like at that point. Since then, I have only used it 13 times, which is still a good amount of use, but not as high, like I said, as I have before. And you can see what it's looking like. I was really, really hoping I could hit pan on this one. It has a massive dip in it. But again, unfortunately, wasn't able to do so. You can see here, I don't know if you can pick it up. I'm trying to, yeah, I think they're in the mirror. Can you see how big that dip is? It is absolutely humongous. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan yet, but this is a project I'm rolling over to next year. That's kind of why I had it in the project, to try to get a head start for next year, because it is a massive powder. It has 15 grams of product in it, which is probably the biggest powder that I've heard of before. So definitely, like, you know, it's an expensive product, but it definitely has a lot of product in it. And hopefully I can finish it up next year. And then 2 more products that I have been trying to make headway on for next year is, first up, this one. This one has, well, both of this have been in for 2 months. This is my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in C0. This is just a white concealer, and I use this one as a base. I'm really, really happy with the progress. It's definitely getting lower in here. I can tell whenever I get the wand out that it's much drier than it used to be. So I think I have maybe a month max, maybe 2 weeks of this one left before I have to take the stopper out. So again, super happy with the progress on this one. This is also going to be hopefully quite easily finished next year. It's going to go on my products I want to pan next year list. I'm going to make another video like that this year with everything I want to pan. I'm going to try to do 50 products again. So this one is going to go on there, and hopefully again it can be an easy win because of the preparation I did in this project. So that is the next one. And then lastly, we have the Becca Under Eye Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. Another one that I've been trying to make some headway on. This one has been in for 2 months as well, like I said. I've reached for it pretty consistently. By the way, I forgot to say, this one I reached for 22 times in the past month. I reached for it 27 times the first month. So again, very consistent use. And it's similar with this one. I used for it 25 times the first month, and then I reached for it 22 additional times this past month. And again, I'm really happy with the progress. Yeah, super pleased. And, you know, I'm happy with the progress I was able to make in this project on all the products. Again, I was hoping to finish a couple more. I had some higher goals for this last month, but I am again pre-filming, so I had a little bit less than a month left, and I might still be able to finish some of these products, and you can see that in my 50 products I want to pan in 2024 completion video. I will summarize everything there, but we'll see if I get to them or not. Otherwise, I'm still very, very proud of what I did in this project. So that is going to be it for my finale. I'm going to wrap it up here. I will do another rolling parade pan next year, so you can look forward to that, and it will be same rules. I will try to only finish products. Looking forward to introducing that and doing a little bit of a refresh. Some products may have a comeback, we'll see, and otherwise I might refresh some other ones. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.